Peaceful, serene, and absolutely glorious. Nelson Mandela Stadium for the next 90 minutes and beyond, if need be. Now. Unprecedented picks in bright light. Once again, the Uganda Cranes have been tested. Will the right is Mahmoud Ahmed Nagi Musa, all the way from Egypt, was the center referee and Zenit Makalima. Once again, some mount. So Arnold Odong gets to get into the starting lineup here tonight as they welcome Joel Sewunjoji into that midfield. Mr. Souleymane Diallo of Senegal. Mammoth task just after the captain tonight. Sis starts in number 15. Well, there will be no place here for Mbaye Yaya Lyle, who picked up around with it. Souleymane Diallo knows that their element will the Cranes make magic. We're underway at the Nelsk, the Uganda Cranes in white, all out, looking at Maji, dropping constantly deep to create an extra man in the midfield. Now this is Guy. Libase Guy cuts in, takes the shot from distance. You see the medics rushing in as we get another sight here of the early attempt. The warnings have already been sounded here. Libase drifting in brilliantly, just gliding in, getting right on the mark to make sure that gets not past him. A lot of attention paid to Christian Gomez as a long ball is brought in. The magnificent penalty in the dying ember storage. Crowd already chanting. Times one of the unsung heroes in this game. As they come, Abdul Karim Watambala and Mugabi, Maverick at the front. It's a long ball waved in, slight header. Pandey has been their outlet so far. Pandey, trickster, turns inside out and out the cross. Brings it under control here, taking on Gavin. Omar Ba manages to glide past his marker. It's going to be a good opportunity. Otakubwa. It's Tambala, Jude Semugabi, Regan Pandey, the willing recipient. Looks to fashion out a cross, but that one from Regan Pandey. Once again, ruthless. Pushing in to clear the mess. Now tries to get the Crane to the front foot. Bouncing ball, that ball is missed. Regan Pandey will fashion out a shot. The questions here as Pandey seems to simply doubt that. How do you do? A clear bar is not punished for that incident. Went for the clearance, cleanly had just enough presence of mind. A stack of penalties have definitely come their way. Or the skipper. Last year it was, or in the last edition, it was against Mauritania. Managed to win that by 1-0 in 2022 of a quarter-final. Touching ball, that header. Now final touch, rightly so. The referee does oblige, and it's a corner kick for the Lions to score in the final 15 minutes of the game. Jude Semugabi is now romping forward. Jude Semugabi, touch. Trying to lay that in the path to Enoch Sebagala. Has support from Gavin Chizito. Tries a whipped cross. The moment Gavin Chizito will attempt to put that to use. Long throw into the box area. Lovely ball, still up for the ball. Ball's out here, and that's a throw in. Just another look at that clearing. Timely intervention from Enoch Sebagala to set Jude Semugabi on the front foot. Semugabi beats his marker, there's tagging there, and the ball of Laios tagging in a moment there. Could have easily been a free kick, but played the advantage, and rightly so, as the Cranes were in ascendance. Fonseca getting in on to Laios. Turns the ball in. Both coming for that ball. Arnold Odong, well, chose to doesn't have much support, but will he need it? The little magician plays it back to Abdul Karim Watambala, who lets it fly. Yet to find the mark in this tournament for the faithfuls that tend to throng the St. Mary's Stadium in Chitende each time. Free kick, hooked in. Otakubwa and prevented by Asane Sis from returning to the game with a goal. Having his second save of the game. Making sure he has support and picks up Regan Pandey on the left. Pandey, Regan, will he make the shot? He does. looks to go the accelerated board, crosses in, ball averted on the attack, gets it on to Jude Semugari Jude in possession. What can he come up with? Semugari stays on the ground clutching his thigh. Would have been some remonstration for that particular incident. And the rest of his technique is now effected. Ivan Ahimisiwe will take to the pitch. Okello goes for the goalkeeper. Have had the lowest tally when it comes to short conversion. Just have another look at that incident from this angle of Smacha. Was contact there between Odong and Godong? Did he trip him? Was there enough contact? The incident doesn't look like Gomez is from Senegal. To the center of the park, there'll be an attempt for a shot from distance. Well cut out. Ivan Ahimisiwe keeps the move alive. Now to Pande. Pande measures the cross, looking for Watambala. Ball is cut away. Has support on the outside from Pande. Looks up for the cross. Gets it on from Pande. The cross is in! Well, Regan Pande athletically stretching out to goal is pain. A goal from your own boot. Ndiaye coming face to face with every defender's worst nightmare. To deliver the corner. Okello was for the victory earlier on in the game. Okello with take two. That ball drifts, goes to the ground, appeals for penalty. That might have had a coming together. Was a well-chested down ball. No penalty yet. We have another look here. Ball brushed off everybody. Looked like it was Christian. As Regan Pande, another one from Villa. Sets it up here for Alan Okello. Edge of the box area. Slide rule up. They're hammering at the gates. They're battering at the fences. Weaved in. Again, Semagala falls his feet to get it back to Okello. The Cranes once again are in ascendance. Pande tries another cross. He loses possession. Ball taken away. Twisting one way or the other. This is Gaye. Fashions up. And the ball lands beautifully. Chance here. Shot it! That draw first blood. Right here. No foul. Against the run of play. Against the odds from Joe Mutakumwa. Corner. Goalkeepers always hate that. And that just might be the moment that puts the Lions up to the no mistake from Omar Ba. Angles that brilliantly with surgical precision. Slip up and a quick acceleration of pace. Libase Gaye, the orchestrator in chief. And when the ball landed flat, gets onto the ball. Crazy to more time. Cross has gone into warrior mode. They need to find a way to fight. Whips it in for the far post. Arnold Odong. Omaba. This is Labise Gaye. Fashions out a cross. Really happy to let the rest of the team slip into their defensive position. And there's a clean chip in. Looking for Cisse. 7 games. Conceded only 2 goals in the last 9 games of the Chan. Kakande on the attack. They have options. The ball is clinched away against South Africa on Monday. On a slippery surface out there on the pitch, judging by the number of slips and falls. Center, it's a make pass to the flank. Joseph Layose, ball headed. Now they hold on to the ball. Cross, searching, backpedaling. Only 2 players on the entire team out of the final third. The shot comes in, spilled out here. Imisiwe, pump back in, and it's over the bar. In chief, the hunter, was on the mark, just failing to get a proper touch to that. When it landed, Arnold Odong, well, used his knee at that distance. Well, his team manager now, and not goal striker anymore, but Ivan Ahimisiwe. 9 minutes and counting. Takuma take another miracle to stay in this game. Have they still won? A chance comes up, ball blocked away. Setting themselves, teasing, taunting. The shot comes in eventually. So, and then came the other incident. A bit of mid passing. Kakande feeding Achai into space. The cross coming in. Empty net to beat, but no player could meet the mark. Crispas Kusima on the sidelines in anguish.